All right. Welcome back, my fellow long dark survivalists. And to those of you that don't play this game, you need to get this game and play it because it's a blast. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna climb down from here. Not not at this rope climb because I did leave the hammer back at Trapper's, so there's no reason for me to thrust myself into the end of Forlorn Muskeg without the hammer. So, Milton's story has followed the boom and bust of the entire island. Okay. So we'll have to get back to. Oh, it's frigid again. It's just frigid. Constantly frigid. Alright, let me work my way back over here. Can I go under here? Thank you. There's probably some more saplings over there, but I have plenty of saplings actually. Ooh, let me get a little distance here. I know, you're freezing. Tell me something I don't know. Well, I had to eat some of my cattails. I have gone through a good bit of my food already, but I've got a couple thousand calories of cattails, so got plenty of rose hips. They aren't going anywhere. The thing about this is, Milton, it's a rope climb up, it's a rope climb down. Any loot you continue to gather is just going to... I'm just going to gather a few to replenish what I ate. I am just under on weight. So I'm not too concerned with grabbing stuff up here anymore because I just have to climb down and I'm not prepared to live here right now. And interestingly enough, I mean, forging is not a huge concern. I would like to have a hatchet. A knife is... it would be nice to have, but certainly nothing that's an imperative. It's kind of, yeah. Oh. Well, I guess that tells me something, doesn't it? So I hear something up there, and it sounds like it's probably a wolf munching on his, if it was a deer, I'd take him. No, it's a, it's not a deer. It's not a deer. You just go back to the garage where you came from. They want to kill me, but I'm not going to let them. I don't think. I am freezing, but I'm not overweight. I could sleep an hour, get my warmth back, get a little bit of rest back. and then continue on. Am I warming up in here with 27 degrees of warmth bonus, right? Thank you. No, I don't want rusty dog food. Okay. They're out there. Not as quite as many wolves as I expected there to be, like packs of 3 and 2 over here and 3 over there, but just a few, really. Just typical. Not excessive. So let's see. I really would have liked to stayed up here and just picked a lot of cattails, but let's put that away. Not gonna need that. Maybe it'll warm up. Maybe it'll warm up. Let's see. Not really. But it is midday, so. Okay, let's get out of here. Because as long as I don't have to climb, I don't mind being overweight a bit. But as I said, if I just hang around up here and keep picking stuff up, I'm not going to be able to climb down. I'm not going to get any lighter. And I'll probably end up dying up here. That's the thing. That's typically what happens. I hang around, I push it, I push it, I push it. And the wolves win. There it is. The basin. Alright, it's gotten a little bit warmer. Just in case, because of course with the rabbits up here, the wolf will tend to, if he's here, no guarantee of that, the wolf will tend to migrate toward the rabbits. And I left some stuff in the cave, but I've got another rope climb, so, and I'm probably just right at the threshold. I do believe 65.6, yeah, right at the threshold. So though I could have just decided to walk over there to Hush River Valley and gone in the ice cave and snagged a bedroll, I couldn't have climbed down with it unless I dropped some other stuff. And in this game, I am a bit of a hoarder, I must admit. I do not see a wolf.
Damn.
I know. Well, let's get you... I'll tell you what, let's just run in here. How about that? Because it's taken quite a bit to get this condition back, so... Where am I hearing a wolf cry? Sounds extremely distant. The problem is... Actually, I don't want to waste that coffee just to get up the rope, and at this point, I am not overweight, so I can go up the rope. I'm just going to do it for expediency's sake. because of course then I'm gonna have to sleep and so on, and or drink the coffee, and would much rather just
Up there.
get back to Trappers, drop off these saplings, and finish looking around Mystery Lake. And then I suppose maybe move on to Coastal Highway. As I said, I'm not in any big hurry to forge. It doesn't matter either way, since I have the gun. I mean, the bow and arrows is really the main, but you have to have a knife or hatchet to craft that bow, so it is an entire process. But having all the stuff ready, gut, saplings and so on, I think is better. At least close to being ready. So you can go forage, and then you can even take the materials with you. Just go ahead and craft right there outside. Which is one reason I continue to stay outside, because I do have cabin fever on, so yeah, I'm prime time for cabin fever if I get my indoor to outdoor time out of whack too far. I can run now because I don't have anywhere I have to climb, so let's just get to the cave and stop the rapid condition loss. Oh, you're gonna sleep well tonight. You are gonna sleep well tonight for sure. And, you know, while I'm thinking about it, after I get out of the excessive noise, since Miss Gam did a shout out video, and I've never actually given a shout outs to Hadrian and LMG, because back a couple years ago, when this was, I think, just coming out of alpha, I started watching Hadrian first and really got intrigued and purchased the game and started playing it, and also found LMG, both of whom are great players. So if you really want to watch somebody who can play the game really well, those would be my two suggestions. Turkey Steam, of course, is a great player as well. But yeah, LMG and Hadrian, they're two excellent players. Got me really into the game and taught me a lot initially of what I was doing. And then, of course, this being such a personal game, I went and played a long Voyager run, and I must say, it was like truly an alternate existence for me, because I stayed in World for so long, the game having no end, and it was just so pleasant to come back to the run and see what I could get myself into next. So after 275 days, I really felt comfortable until I screwed myself and got greedy, trapped myself up on Timberwolf Mountain between a couple rope climbs, and yeah, no stem, no bedroll, couldn't sleep, couldn't go up, couldn't go down. Actually, I could go down at the time, and I did go down, but it didn't do me good because I couldn't get to the Mountaineer's hut again. So yeah, completely my fault, but it was so fun. That I don't think I can ever get that back again. That sense of just feeling like I lived there. Now it's more of a game, but the immersion of the game is such that no matter how long you played it, it still retains that. It just has such an endearing quality between the look of it, the music, the gameplay, and I still get lost. And I'm not talking about in a new area. I'm talking about right here where I am in Mystery Lake. Not so much now. I have enough. I have enough of the landmarks committed to memory well enough to, even if I get now, of course, in a blizzard, and that's one of the greatest things about this game is the no matter how well you know the maps, if you get yourself in a blizzard situation and you are forced to scramble for shelter, you will get lost. Now, you may get lucky. You may get lucky and make it.
My head feel thick.
Yeah. Bad aim.
My stomach is eating
Well,
itself.
that's what I had in mind, actually. And this, of course, instantly brings back to memory my little experiment with the flare gun trying to kill deer. I mean, I got so close; it was literally point blank, and it's like I wasn't even. It didn't hit the deer. I don't know how. I don't know why, but yeah. It's like you're not gonna hit the deer with a flare gun. Uh-oh. Well, I'll be happy. They move slow enough that you can get a good beat on them. So make sure this bear isn't just ambling toward me. Yeah, I could have got him, couldn't I? Oh, not a good idea. Not a good idea while you're freezing. Okay. Wow, just lost about 8% condition, 10% condition right there. Very stupid.
Man, I'm not sure
I
can carry
agree.
much more.
I agree. All of you out there that were saying, don't do that, I agree. But I will eat well. I will eat well tonight. Well, I'm thinking about it because I'll forget. I will forget. I didn't pick up one of them? I know I picked up all 3 of the... Ah, really? I distinctly remember picking up all 3 saplings off the floor when I was at the farmhouse. That's a little odd. Not much I can say about that. Yeah, I thought I left the cooking pot here. I was going to leave the cooking pot up there. And I said, nah, I don't know if I have one or not. But I do. Those are some... That's funny. Look how big they look. Okay. Start a fire. Yes, yes, and yes. I'm going to keep my accelerant because that comes in handy outdoors. I shouldn't have got greedy. I know. I got a bit greedy. No, that's not what I wanted to do. No, no. How about add fuel? Let's get some deer steak going here. 900 calories, that's what I wanted to see. All right. Pretty tasty. Very tasty. Well, I'm going to get a really good night's sleep, except it's just a little past midday. Are these... They're just about there, aren't they? Some very nice reading material here. Haven't had time to really look at it. Well, that's 25 hours, and it looks like it's got 10 pages in it, and this one's 5 hours, and it looks like it's about 200. Anyway, that's pretty sad. But I tell you what, since it is daylight, we'll bring a deer down, maybe a wolf. Maybe a wolf. I wonder if I can like get just a tad bit more meat. I can't get the gut. No way I can get the gut. I'm not really... Oh, look, they're still here. You would think they would just... Come on, man. By the time I get to the deer, I'll be freezing because of the wind. I swear sometimes I think this game, has a sixth sense, and it knows what you're thinking. So let's see if I do 14 minutes. You cancel it? Okay. Just wanted a little piece. Considering I have a rifle, I mean, I just have not been as well fed as I would have imagined myself to be having a rifle. Of course, I have traveled a lot, so yeah, I've consumed some deer, but I've been traveling so much that I really hadn't had a chance to. And it's a double-edged sword. You get all that meat, and which would be great if you just say dumped it all raw, and then moved on, and didn't consume it at the moment, and then when you came back, and of course you know how that works sometimes. You never make it back. So let us do some water at the same time. Oh, lovely. That'll do. 45%, thereabouts. All right. I mean, I'm not...
I would drink almost anything.
Not
Come on
in,
now.
Yep, wrong one. I'm not in need of any more torches, but I don't have rope climbs to make. How close are we to nighttime now? Do I have anything? This is all quite lovely. Let's fix you up. Will you let me do that? Thank you. 27-degree warmth bonus. And still, when I walk outside, I'm just frigid. It's like I have no clothes on when I walk outside. So, oh, that's true. I didn't make any more tea. Yeah, I may have one tea. Cool. All right. Let's not do any more condition loss. This will set me up well to get the rest of the deer, but I can't believe I lost that much condition for freezing for 10 minutes. And that's about the size I was. I wasn't freezing that long, but it's pretty severe. And I don't know. I imagine the amount of loss of condition may be directly related to just how cold you are. I don't know whether it's just you're freezing, you lose condition at a certain rate, depending on just whether you're freezing or not, or whether you lose condition on how bad, how cold it is. So, not sure on that one. I'd have to do little tests on that one to see if it's. Of course, obviously the temperature level determines how fast you lose temperature. But once you're freezing, I don't know. Maybe you're just freezing. You lose condition at a steady rate. Give me a little sip of coffee in real time, in real life. Okay, middle of the night, basically. What can I do in the middle of the night? Not a whole lot. I can do this. I do believe there's another one here. What I still can't believe is I haven't found a pry bar. I know I must have missed some pry bars. I thought there was another crate here. Or I think I already broke it down. Nope, there it is right there. Well, so we still have, say, what? We'll say 4 hours. See if I can get fully rested. Now I hear no wind out there at all. I would say I would go out here and start a fire next to this deer and do a proper harvest. It would appear that that's really the only way I'm going to be able to viably do this. Other than that, I'm just going to be absolutely frozen. Guys, I'm sorry I downed your friend like that, but it's me or him. I hear y'all. I do hear y'all. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, and we're going to do it right now. Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see how cold it actually is here. I'm just coming out of the negatives. Only got 30 more degrees to go, right? Okay, let's get, say, that. Actually, let's say that.
Oh, I'm getting cold.
Let's see, can I put some coal on here? 16 minutes. Look how steady that is. Not anymore.
So cold. So cold.
I know, I'm gonna run you inside and let's see, what do I have on this? Actually, I'm gonna grab that piece of meat. Some particular reason why I can't run? Oh, because I have the piece of meat. Okay. Alright. Well, they're just singing, aren't they? They are singing. This whole yo-yo thing of losing all my condition and gaining it all back. What could I do for 16 minutes? I'm like about 12 minutes now. Of course my fire will probably be out. This will all be for nothing. Alright, Mr. Bear, why don't you come wandering out here since I got a gun? Isn't that something? You got a gun, and nobody wants to come bother me. But if I didn't have a gun, he would have already been hanging around. So there we go.
Say I hate being cold.
I know. That's why I'm going to put a piece of coal on there. How far will I get? It's getting up. Okay, I'm warming up. Good deal. 2 hours. Now I can get attacked.
God, I haven't
Right here.
in my life.
Yeah, he's right over there by Max's last stand. Which is probably why Max is dead. In any case, now this will bring the bear. That's the only downside. Quite possible the bear may come right here. Or the wolf. They both can't get me at the same time, but 30 minutes. How much do I have on this? 20 minutes. Well, that's just a little piece. Let's see. Anybody sneaking up on me? Not yet. I am suspicious. The moose would have been nice, because then I'd have got that hide. I'd have definitely got that hide if I could have managed to shoot him. This is a good place to do it, because if you jump off a rock, you get up on a rock and jump off, you manage not to hurt yourself, it will break off the pursuit of the bear, or the moose, or the wolf, for that matter. Now, he may come right back at you again, but so I can go right there. I know I should have cooked another piece too. And I need to get something to drink. Let's put you up there. You probably should leave because I may want to shoot you too. Alright. Let's get something to drink. "21 minutes. Let's finish that off. 10 minutes, 40 minutes. Too long. Harvest. I should have done it by hand. I'm killing my my hacksaw, aren't I? "8 minutes. "8 minutes. You're just tempting me, aren't you? I'm sorry. One bullet, one deer, 20 pounds of meat, 40 pounds of meat. Can't really complain about that, can I? Midday. I'm warm. Life is good. At the moment, anyway. $48, $50. Plenty of time there. Getting warm. How much for this? 1 hour, 40 minutes. Let's do the gut first. 30 minutes. Now it's going to be the hacksaw. Okay. 12, 14. I am stuffed almost. I am officially stuffed at this point. And just because I would like to get my condition back up a little more, I'm going to leave that raw for the time being. Hour and 51. Well, if I don't have enough gut now, I'd be out of luck. Nobody's sneaking. Oh, this fire is about to go out. This fire is about to go out. Okay, let's see. By hand. Go for it. Oh, look at that. It let me do it. Wrong way. Okay then. I want the gut, though. Well, let's put the gut inside. Because it takes two gut for a bow. So there is a bow. And what else do I have on me? Cooked. Cooked. Well, I suppose I won't continue to bore you with all this. I still have another gut on me? Oh, I dropped a piece of meat on the floor. Yeah, that's what happens when you just think that you're doing something and you're not checking and you're not doing what you think you're doing. You're doing something else. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Sneaky. Very sneaky. Well, you gave yourself away, didn't you? Can you believe that I managed to get that fire? Keep that fire going the whole time? Did I lose something down there? Am I missing something? Let's get this gut on the floor. Pick up the meat. Get the gut. What am I doing? Raw. Drop you. Did I miss something down here? My fire is still going. I was about to say, it looks like my fire is actually still going. How is this possible? 6 minutes left. Well, let's just say that it's as good as gone. Oh, my hide. I'm losing my mind. It's okay. I'll be alright. So, we'll call it here. I mean, I've already bored you enough. Why am I showing I have... Oh, because I had it on my... Yeah, it used to be that if you pick something up with a right click, it did not enter your inventory. So you could, in fact, and I remember seeing LMG do it on several occasions, which is probably why they changed it, because that's how we used to carry a rope. I thought that was great. You didn't have to worry about it. You could just walk around. You couldn't run. That was the thing. You couldn't run, but you could walk around with the rope out in front of you. And so let's check our situation out here. Skills. After I harvest those 2 deer completely, that should be up. I'll do that off camera because I mean, the wolf is irrelevant. The bear could probably do more damage than that, so I start a fire, and so far it's been too cold to try to do harvesting, I mean real harvesting, without a fire. Cooking is getting up there. Of course, this is a pretty good stretch, but you know, I'll make it. Between 4 and 5 is long and tedious, but yeah, everything is coming along. 33 days survived. Let's see where I am here. Indoors, outdoors. Usually I have to get about 4 to 5 times the amount of indoor to outdoor, and then you're gonna get cabin fever. So as it is now, I'm right around 3. So I'm keeping it pretty good there. That's why traveling is, of course, important. Rifle shots taken 34. It's 12. Not quite 50%, right? So 34 shots I've taken? Really? Okay. Well, let's just say I can't say anything about rifle cartridges or the lack thereof because I still have 14 left. So let's just say I found quite a lot. I still don't know why. I'd have to go back and look, but there were 4 rounds in there, to my knowledge, when I was in the ravine. Did I drop them? Did I? What happened? Because I have 1, 2. I don't know. I don't think I fired the flare gun. Of course, you know, my memory is not always so great. But that's where we sit. Day 33. Back at Trappers. Yeah, I left a bunch of stuff right here in the drawer, as you can see. So I will mull over whether I will go forge or whether I go to Coastal Highway. Maybe I'll go to Coastal Highway and then go out to Desolation Point and forge. Just because there are deer there. Typically, at some point there are deer there. They usually do not have zero, that because there's 2 areas where the deer congregate. So, you know, the chances are you will have deer there. Cured. Lovely. And I picked up my maple saplings up there from that's disturbing. I should have 5. Well, that's all right. They're still up there. If I did in fact leave them, which I must have. I got plenty of feathers out there, don't I? So, yeah, I'm going to go back and forth in my mind, but I'll definitely harvest these deer. And what I'll probably do is just go quarter both of them. Build a fire and try to quarter both, you know, maybe even be able to, I don't know, I didn't really look. Maybe they're close enough where I can actually get a fire between the 2 and do both. And then I can come in here with the bags and I can actually harvest the meat and, you know, leave some of it raw, cook up the rest, eat what I can, get completely full, and maybe even carry some with me on the way out of here. I don't know. We'll see. I will develop a strategy, but I still feel like I'm leaning more toward going to Coastal Highway because there's just so much there, loot-wise. I mean, I could camp out here for a while, right? I got 50 pounds of deer meat to eat. A lot of stuff too, and that's 3 deer high. That's some boots. Yeah, that's some pants or boots, however I want to go about it. The pants are really nice, though. I tell you, I'd say, wow, with the combat pants, and maybe put the have the combat pants on the outside and the deer pants on the inside. That way they won't degrade so fast, and I wouldn't have to. Because that's the problem. Whatever you're wearing that's hide crafted on the outside, whether it be a hat, whether it be gloves, whether it be boots, they are going to take a beating. Anything that you get, and I think, what is it, the pants? Now I don't know. Can you put the moose hide cloak on the inside? I'm not sure. Haven't tried that. Any of the coats you could put on the inside. I'm sure the moose hide cloak on the inside, but anything. I just put it this way: anything that's on the outside will degrade rapidly, so you better be prepared to carry hides around. You know, it's like your boots with the leather. The good thing is I have a bunch of leather. These boots, you know, what can you say? They're not the best, but they're not necessarily, you know, the deer skin boots are not. I think they're a degree or two above this. Maybe I have a bill, you know, but 7%. I mean, this is important. I'd like to get this up. This I need to get, and I'd like to put the deerskin pants right here if I do that. But of course, you know, it's going to take a while to cure. Luckily, I have several other places that I have not been to in Mystery Lake, so I can still stay in the general area. At least I know where that wolf is. He's over there by Max's. Came to scope me out a little bit, but I think I got inside before he and I didn't see him. When I was running up, he was coming down the hill, so you know, that could have I didn't have my gun. I had the gun out because I've learned that you may want to expect the unexpected. So thanks for watching. See you back here on the next episode where we continue on looking around Mystery Lake, and then maybe we'll go to Coastal Highway and go to Desolation Point. Sounds like a plan, right? See you back here next time. Thanks for watching.